Hey, how you doing there again, folks? You get a course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler video series of videos I do for a little while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I just alluded to it in my previous review, but I'm reviewing more Indian food. Yay! But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering around about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, it felt appropriate given the type of cuisine. It's boom! It is my Bloodywood shirt. It's got a couple stains on it at the moment, but that will be cleaned off. Yay! This is actually from their 9-inch non-tour. Yay! Which I love because, I mean, it was an awesome tour, and on top of that, you got the 9-Inch Nails Association, which I thought was cool. But yeah, if you're unfamiliar with the band, Bloodywood, they're a band out of New Delhi, India, that's been really going at it for the last several years now. They originally started off just doing, like, cover songs, you know, of, like, just pop songs and stuff like that, but eventually worked their way into going over there, you know, writing their own material, incorporating, you know, a mix of contemporary Western music with, like, Indian instrumentation. Eventually, they went over there and added in another vocalist, so they ended up with, you know, harsh vocals and rap vocals, and, you know, again, just this awesome mix of Western and Indian musical styles. I loved it. I love that stuff, man. I love, like, combinations of different types of music and stuff, and I love metal, so, you know, it just worked out. I've really been fortunate in that I've been able to see them perform live on a couple of occasions when they've come to America. I like them so much, I actually have videos of said performances. Those videos are on this channel as well, just in case maybe you want to check them out. And if nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in the right direction, because I think they're a really great band. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, like I said, I'm reviewing some Indian food. Because I hopped on out to a local spot called Boom! Maharaj, an Indian fine dining restaurant. Catering is apparently their specialty. I mentioned that in the last one too. First and foremost, what with the fact that this is a local establishment, like I said, they're out of Elmhurst, Illinois. So this review is going to end up on my Eating Out Illinois playlist, which is a playlist for just Illinois locations and stuff like that. Just kind of, you know, highlight them a little bit. But yeah, I've been bitching for, you know, a while now about wanting to get out and eat more Indian food. And, like, it was like, why am I not reviewing stuff from this place? I had actually eaten from there a while back, but I never did a review. And today was just kind of the perfect day for it, aside from the fact that it's stupid hot out. But I was like, yeah, man, I'm going to do this. So I ordered up a couple items. I just got through reviewing their Hakka noodles with chicken, so go watch that review if you're interested in that. And I also got something else, folks. It happens to be, boom, it's this. It's so red. It's beautiful and amazing. What is this? This is it's under their seafood entrees. This is their shrimp vindaloo. That's how I'm pronouncing it. I apologize if I'm incorrect. Which consists of shrimp and potatoes cooked in spicy sauce with a touch of vinegar. Ooh, yeah. And actually it came in, because I got it to go, obviously, so it came in 2 separate containers. I just combined them all into 1 container. So, and mind you, there's more left, so this isn't the whole thing. But yeah, man, it just, I don't know that I've ever had seafood from an Indian restaurant, so let's get a thing for the thing real quick. It looks like this. Ha 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 ha. And let's go ahead and mix it up and do what we need to do. Yeah, this bowl was previously the bowl that contained the Hakka noodles with the chicken, and I devoured that because I was like, I'm super hungry, and these are super tasty, and we're doing it, and we're doing it, and we're doing it well. So, I love rice dishes, too. Like, I'm super into rice, and let's kind of get it all in there, you know. So, let's get ourselves a big old shrimp. It's so good, it's ridiculous. Oh, that's good. I mean, I really enjoyed the Hakka noodles, too. I thought those were really good. But this, I'm not going to lie, this is more what I was expecting when it came to, like, Indian cuisine. You know, just that, like, rich, punchy flavor. Oh man, that's got some great depth to it. It it reminds me a little bit, the flavoring of the sauce reminds me a little bit of like the sauce that you use for like a butter chicken. It definitely has like that buttery kind of aspect to it, but then it just has like this extra level of richness and vibrancy. Has a little bit of a spiciness to it. It's not like, again, I think a lot of people, when they think like Indian food, they immediately think super spicy. But obviously that's not the case. They're going to have a range of, spice levels. I didn't choose the spice level on this or anything. I just got it as was. But it does have a little bit of a kick. Not anything crazy, but just enough to kind of open up your palate a little bit. This is... That sauce is so good. I could pour that shit on my foot and I would eat my foot off at the ankle. It's so good. And man, it's just, like I said, it's got that richness of flavor that's just, again, it's what you think about when you think about Indian food. That is so tasty. Like, and it's been a while since I've had, like, really proper Indian food. Like, there are some Indian food places around me. This is one of them. But, I have so many places that I like to eat. Like, I just don't get in, enough Indian food into my diet. Which might be a good thing in some ways, because if I ate it as much as I would like, I would probably be 800 pounds, because that's how much I like it. This is exceptional. It is a perfect... For me, it's a perfect representation of kind of what I think about when I think about Indian food. It's super flavorful. It's got a little bit of a kick to it. It's got this amazing, like, it's extremely flavorful, but it's also really balanced. There's like sweet elements to it. There's, those veg elements that are coming through. And then, just this like incredible experience. Like, it's ridiculous. And the shrimp is amazing. It is like melt in your mouth shrimp. Perfect taste. And even despite having a heavy sauce on it, that's super flavorful, you're still getting that nice shrimp flavor. It still tastes like proper seafood. This is so good. It is one of those things where, I love getting to do this show, because, I would eat here anyway, but like I said, it just gives me one more opportunity, one more reason to go out and explore my food scene even more. That is insanely good. I'm going to call it right now, folks. And I don't fuck around with this. This right here is the business. Okay? When I say something is the business, it's the business. That is some of the best Indian food I've ever had. And again, I don't claim to be an expert or anything like that, but like, that is everything that I personally want out of an Indian dish, and just elevated, just brought to that, that excellent level of just, it's so good. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? You just heard me call it the business. Yes and yes, of course I would. This for me is definitely going to be a dish that I go back to, for sure. Like I said, I've been there on one other occasion, aside from the chicken Hakka, the Hakka noodles. Aside from that, like, I think I had, like, either their butter chicken or their tiki masala, like one of the more, kind of recognizable dishes in the West. And I really enjoyed that too. But I have to admit, this has made an impression on me. Like, I wasn't planning to eat the rest of this after I ate the, was so shortly after I ate the Hakka noodles, just because it's so much food. But there's no way I'm not devouring this now. Like, I'm going to devour this and go home and sleep for a long time, because it's so tasty. And if I'm recommending it, like, yes, and here's the thing. I specifically got this because it wasn't, just butter chicken or tiki masala. Those things that most people in America are probably familiar with. I wanted to try out something that would be unique for me and for, potentially people watching this. And I think this is a great example of, why you should go over there, explore a little bit, move outside your comfort zone. There's nothing wrong with butter chicken or tiki masala. They're fantastic. But you also get delicious dishes like this, which fundamentally are things that I think most people, if you have any inclination towards Indian food to begin with, there's no reason why you wouldn't love this. It's just not as familiar a name as some of those others. But the flavor is there. It's amazing. Again, it's got a little bit of a spiciness to it, but it's nothing crazy. That is exceptional. That is genuinely exceptional. So, but 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly Indian food-tastic rest of your life. Because again, man, it's one of those things. And I've been trying to get more people into it, but it is a thing, and not everybody's going to dig it, just like not everybody's going to dig anything. But, oh my God, that's so good. I'll do things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what other type of cuisines would you like to see me try? Because I'm really fortunate. I have such an awesome food scene around me. And, I've tried my best to go over there and be representative of, the various types of cuisines, but there's obviously some that I still haven't hit and I still need to. Please toss out recommendations. I can always look to see if there's any available around me. Again, I apologize it's so hot in my car right now. And I can't turn on the air conditioning because if I do, it picks up on the phone and then people complain. Fair enough, by the way. I'm not blaming anybody. It just is the nature of it. But yeah, so if you've got any suggestions, please let me know. I'd love to hear them. Anyway,